over where Pensacola was. Open that thing up and find Pensacola. And if y'all want to work together on that, do it. That's fine. You don't have to do it by yourself. Does anyone not have Pensacola? Okay. The airport is in blue. That means the airport has a control tower. The airport is a round circle. Some of them's got little edges on them, but a lot of them don't. If the airport is straight lines, like over to the right, over here, go to the right of Pensacola, east of Pensacola, and you'll see Eglin Air Force Base. It looks like a blue V. It looks like a blue V. You see that? That right there. Oops, wait a minute. Over here, right there. That means the runway is longer than 10,000 feet. That means it's a big sucker. Okay? And obviously it has a tower because it's blue. Alright? And then if you go just a little bit west and south, you see another straight line there. Looks like the letter I. That's Hurlburt Field. And does it have a circle or is it just a big straight line? You guys got to talk to me. I'm an old man. I can't hear well. Talk to me. Lay it on me. It's a big straight line. You got it. What does that mean? It's blue. What does blue mean? It has a control tower. Control tower, if an operating control tower, that means it's Class D airspace. I don't expect you to remember that, because if you're, we'll get into airspace one of these days. And so, take your pencil and go back over to Pensacola. Okay? Now, I want you to come from Pensacola. Don't draw a line, just look. Come from Pensacola, right there. Okay? That's just south of Whiting Field, right here. Right here. And then go up to the Crestview VOR. Now the Crestview VOR is this blue circle, and that's triangle right there is the VOR. You see that? See that? See this blue circle? See that blue triangle? See that? That's the Crestview VOR. Man, these things are really cluttered up there, hard to see. See this blue circle here? It's all the way around. You see that right there, that little triangle with the colored corners? That's the Crestview VOR. Right there. New York City? What are you talking about? to the airplane that tells you, gives you information as to where you are in relationship to that electronic device. They call it a nav aid to navigation. So, what we want to do is go from Pensacola to the Crestview VOR, and if you look at the Crestview VOR and you head east, you'll see a blue line. And if you look at that blue line, somewhere on that blue line, it's going to say V as in Victor 198. It'll say V 198. Upside down. Right, here we go. There's Crestview VOR. You see this blue line right here? See that? Somewhere on that line it says V198. You see that? That V, we call it, the phonetic alphabet for V is Victor. We call it a Victor airway. That means it's for visual. Victor airway, right there. See it? You look on there and you'll see that. Okay. Go all the way east following Victor 198 and you'll see Mariana VOR. M-I-A. No, M-A-I. I'm sorry. M-A-I. It's hard to see. What's that right there? Oh, that's Suno. No, that's Mariana. That's Mariana VOR. All right, where's the Victor airway? Here's the Victor airway. We're off the chart. Turn the here it is. No, that's it. We're off the chart. Okay. Right there. What's that say? That says Mariana VOR. Got that? You got it? What are you doing that phone? Huh? You want me to throw it away? You keep messing with it and I throw it in the trash. See this? That's Mariana VOR. Right there. So, what I want you to do is get your notebook out, and I'm going to use a little different method of measuring the distance today than we did the other day with the rulers. Because the rulers got a little bit bulky and we ran into a few problems, and you're not always going to have a ruler. So, get your notebook out, tear a blank page out of it, and is it at home? Well, why don't you walk home and get it? Is it at home? Are you kidding? I'm going to take your birthday away. Okay. It's at home. I don't know about you. Okay. What I want you to do is, you may remember this from last time. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Is put your paper right on Pensacola like that, and head up towards the Crestview VOR with your paper. Just hang in there and we'll get some. See, just like this. Now, where is Crestview VOR? That's it, right there. Huh? You see there? Okay. So put a tick mark right there. Right there in the center. Yeah. Right. Okay? You didn't forget yours. Now I'm gonna take your birthday away. Come on, man, get out of here.
Yeah, that's what I did. There you go.
You better start forgetting that cell phone before you forget that notepad. Yeah, don't give me that. That's an excuse. Bovine scatology. Start right here at Pensacola. Go to Creston. Creston UDOR is right there. Okay? You draw a tick mark there and there. You bring your head. Okay. So get your tick mark. Hold it steady. Get a tick mark. You make a tick mark. Okay. Right there. And right there. So see that thing right there? Make a tick mark. And make a tick right there. Okay. Did you make your tick mark? You got your tick mark? Okay. Now, turn it over where you can see the scale. Now, the scale is the thing we measured the other day with the ruler. Alright, when you do that, what I want you to do is find nautical miles on the scale. Attaboy. Good job. Good job. everybody got their tick marks. We need to measure how long those tick marks are. Now the way we want to do this is take your first tick mark and put it at, okay, now this, the top one is nautical miles. We need to go, put it on 30 nautical miles. And that takes this one, 2, 3 more tick marks. You follow me? 1, 2, you with me? Alright. So that means 30 nautical miles plus 10, 20, 30. And that makes no, that's 1, 2, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. That makes 33 nautical miles. Do you buy that? Okay. Right here. Turn it over. Where's your tick mark? Okay, right there. So we're here and here, right? All right. We're going to put this on 0, and it goes past 30. So we bring it back over here to 30 and make it go past the 0 over here. 1, 2, 3 miles. Does that make sense? Good. So we got 33 miles. All right? You get it? Does it make sense? How do I get that? I go here. That's 30, so it's more than 30, so I come back, get that. I put it, the overlap over here, and it's 3. So that gives me 33 miles. Does that make sense to you? Good. You're doing too good. This stuff is too simple for you. I got to make it complicated. So, okay. Where's your tick mark? All right. You got one there and one there, right? All right. Mark it where I can see it. Okay, right here, I want you to mark it on the paper. That's okay.
What's that?
Okay, so we're going to put this, if we put it on the 0, it goes more than 30. So let's back it up and put it on the closest line and put the overlap down here. So that's 1, 2, 3. So we got 33 nautical miles. Does that make sense to you? Okay, write it down somewhere. All right, now, utilizing the same principle, I want you to measure from Crestview VOR along Victor 198 to Mariana VOR. And then I'll show you a simple way. So you're going to have to make several tick marks. Crestview VOR to the Mariana VOR along Victor 198. That's this blue line. Here's Mariana. Right here. See that? Right there. That's Mariana. That's the center of the Mariana VOR. And here is the here is the center of the Crestview VOR. So you want to measure from here to here. Okay? You're going to have to make it. You're going to have to do several. Good, good man. Good man. You're doing a good job. Now, when you get to the last, you're going to have to rotate your notebook sheet 2 or 3 times. When you get to the last one, it's not going to come out right next to a number on your scale, so you're going to have to push the number back to the left, let the override be on the left, and that'll give you another 10 knots that you can play with. And if you interpreted that statement, you're good. Can you imagine sitting in an airplane the size of the simulator back there that Mr. Navarro has built, flying along at 120 knots at 5,500 feet, trying to get this chart turned up and turned around and moved around and all of that? Can you imagine that? Don't ignore me. My fragile male ego cannot stand rejection. here, put the first tick mark in. There you go. Attaboy. So that's 31 miles. By that? All right. 31. Plus another 31 for 62. You buy that? All right. So we got 62 plus 20 for 82. This is about 2 miles. By that, does that make sense? Okay, 80 miles. You don't agree with me? You sure? Now, if you prove me wrong, do it. Just because I say it doesn't make it right. What you got, big guy? You got 88? You got 78? Good for you. Good for you. You're 4 miles off, but it's not a big deal. What'd you get? Huh? Okay. That's close. That's close enough. All right. Now, go back to where you can see the airway. Get on the sign. What'd you get? Okay. Is this your tick mark here? Okay, how small? How small? So 2 fulls is 30 and 30 for 60, right? All right, and how small? This one here to here? Okay, so let's measure that. Let's put that on the 10. Let's bring this back over here, and it's 2 miles to the left of the 0. So that means it's 12. So the 60 plus 12 is what?
72.
Huh?
72.
60 plus 12 is 72. All right. That's what you got. Well, I disagree with you. That's not right. It's, we'll do it again in just a second. All right, turn it back over where you've got the airway. You're the only one that hasn't done that because I had you tied up. Good. Do it. If you start at Crestview VOR on the airway, okay? Start at the Crestview VOR on the airway. There's the triangle. Right there. All right. Start looking and reading the numbers going eastbound on Victor 198 and keep going, and you're going to see a number that's inside of a square box just under the airway. See that number? What is that number? Don't say it out loud. Okay. Here's Crestview right here. All right, just start looking. Don't cover things up. Start looking. Come on, keep going. Keep going. We're looking for a square box with a number in it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, what's that? on an airway, you've got a number in there that tells you how far it is between the VOR. That's cool, isn't it? See there? What do you think? Huh? Yeah. And a lot less chance of making a stupid mistake. Okay. At the Crestview VOR, if you go up, you see another airway there. What's that number right there? Yep, on the airway. D115, Victor 115. See, you come north off the Crestview, straight up here. What's that number? Victor 115. Okay, that's Victor 115. So, if I tell you to go from Pensacola, Victor, and intercept Victor 115 at the Crestview VOR, what I'm saying is come out of here, go to the Crestview VOR, turn northbound, and go up here. What's that number? Can you read that number? That's Victor 115, right there. Go a little further north on Victor 115 and you see an X with two arrows. Here we go. Here's the Crestview VOR. Come north. You see that number right there? What's it say? Huh? Okay, I'm looking at this one. That's Victor 115. Alright, take Victor 115 north, and you see an X up there. Looks like two arrows making a cross. You see that? There's a name under it. What is it? We call it pigeon. These charts have, now we call that an intersection. That is an intersection. We use intersections primarily for IFR. Now what does IFR mean? IFR. What's the I? No. We're talking about regulations. We're talking about the Federal Aviation Regulation. IFR, and the other one is VFR. So what does VFR mean? Visual Flight Rules. IFR means Instrument Flight Rules. That means if you are in visual flying conditions, which means you have at least a ceiling of 1,000 feet and 3 miles. That's 1,000 feet above the ground. Clouds are not lower than that. And if you are in visual flight conditions, that means that you can see for 3 miles. And you are able to maintain a distance away from clouds of 2,000 feet above 1,000 foot. No. 500 feet below, 1,000 foot above, 2,000 feet horizontal distance. Now remember all that, there'll be a test. No, you're not going to remember all that. I don't expect you to remember all of that. But my point is, man, this stuff's confusing. It is confusing. It can get complicated. But if you're going to fly airplanes, You have to know it. You have to get this stuff in your head. And what it requires is you just have to do it. You got to want to do it. You got to know it. All right. These charts are extremely cluttered. Everything on these charts has a purpose. Why are these different circles there? They designate different airspace. If you look at some of these circles, you're going to see some of them have little bitty rectangles sticking out of it. Like this one here. It's got a little rectangle sticking out right there. Okay? This one here, see there? You got a rectangle, that's a rectangle right there. Sticking out of there. What? That circle is around an airport. Is that airport blue? Yes. That airport is blue. What does that mean? If the airport is blue, what does it mean? You have a control tower. So, if you have a control tower, does that mean you're probably going to have more traffic landing and more airports or more airplanes in that area than if you do not have a control tower? Does that make sense? If you've got that, and what that different color is, that red color is magenta. That red color is magenta. The red color tells you that anything inside that circle, the VFR minimums are 700 feet above the ground. That means that if you are at 700 feet or below, you've got different VFR minimums. So you go from Class G airspace outside of that circle to Class E airspace inside of that circle. And you've got a control tower right there, so that means with the little dashed blue line around it, you see that dashed blue line? That means it goes all the way to the surface. And I don't expect you to remember all of this, but everything on this chart is a big deal. It's significant. It means something. And there's a lot to it. What we've done, or what technology has done in the last 15 or 20 years, is they've got this stuff on iPads. And they also have put it on smaller displays inside the cockpit. And you've seen them in there. Mr. Navarro's simulator got the G1000 iPad there. This stuff is on the iPad. And it's easier to find. It's easier to manage. Just think about it. Think about it. If you had to manage this big old chart inside that airplane, while you're flying around at 120 miles or 120 knots, at 5,000 feet above the ground, you're looking outside to make sure you don't run into anybody. And you've got to turn this thing and get it situated to the right place and find that place. How big a deal is that going to be? Is that going to be easy? No, it's not easy. So, technology technology has moved it to the iPad. And that is a major, major safety factor and a major revolution. And it's expensive. My iPad cost me $1,000. My subscription to the ForeFlight charts and all of that cost me $300 a year. So it's expensive, but it's worth every dime of it. If you buy these charts renew every about 6 months. There's no hard and fast deadline. They renew about every 6 months. If you buy a chart runs $12 to $13. If you buy one now, if you wanted to go to Jacksonville, Florida, is Jacksonville on here? No. You have to buy another chart. If you wanted to go to Atlanta, Georgia, is Atlanta on here? No. You had to buy another chart. If you go to the front page, it's this page right here. Look at that. This is where you can see it. Okay, find New Orleans on there. Here's your New Orleans chart. It's the one that's got the slanted lines. You see it? I want you to find it over here, son. See there? There's the New Orleans chart. That's this chart that we're using. We're using a New Orleans chart. Using a New Orleans chart. Okay, if you wanted to go to Nashville, Tennessee, what charts would you use? First thing is you got to know where Nashville is. Let me see. You can see Atlanta on there. It doesn't show Nashville, but why should you pay attention in geography class in school? Do they teach geography anymore? Huh?
I'm still out there, they don't teach that.
I'm sorry.
I'm in elementary, they don't teach that.
Well, you could probably teach it. Do they teach geography in your school? They do? You're not there yet? Okay, cool. You'll get there sooner or later. You'll know more about it than they do when you get there. So, you know that Nashville, Tennessee is a little bit above Atlanta. And if you look on this thing, you can see New Orleans is above and to the right of Atlanta, and above and to the left of that is another chart, and that's the one that's probably got Nashville on it. Or maybe the Atlanta one has Nashville on it. Yeah, there's Tennessee. Yeah. So, if you're going to Nashville, you might need 2 charts. If you're going to Memphis, you're going to need 3 charts. Because you got to go through the Atlanta chart, you got to go through the the New Orleans chart, and you got to go to Memphis. So that's 3 charts. So this stuff, it gets complicated. It gets really, really complicated. You see all of these gray lines on this chart. See there? They're running all over the place. Turn it over, or open it up and go through, go to Pensacola. Go to Pensacola. Upside down. You see all these gray lines? All right, here's Pensacola. See all these gray lines here? Look at one of those gray lines and follow it, and it's got a number on it. What's that number? I don't care, any line, just pick one. VR. Okay, what do you think VR would mean on this chart? Now, we've talked about IFR, meaning instrument regulations. What do you think VR means if we're talking about visual regulation? It means visual route. Okay, what does that mean? Look over here in the legend and find a route. The bottom right-hand corner, it's going to say in the legend, the bottom right-hand corner. What's that number? IR 121 or IR something? What is that? IR 211. Right there. What does it say next to it? Right there. What does that say?
Oh,
Military training route. Military training route. What does that tell you? Do military airplanes go slow? If you are flying visual flight rules, the minimum visibility has got to be 3 miles. Okay? Depending on the airspace, it might be 5 miles. Can you see a jet airplane like the Blue Angels doing 500 miles an hour at 2,000 feet directly in front of you at your altitude? Do you think that would create a problem for you finding that airplane flying in the sky? If you're in your airplane, looking out the window, and it's coming straight at you, would you have a problem seeing it? What do you think? You don't think so? You think you can see a bullet? You're right. You're right. So, that gray route could very well be a problem for you. Now, I'm going to really complicate the situation. You can look up in your regulations, in your pre-flight or in your cross-country briefing, in your cross-country planning, you can look up what we call NOTAMS, Notice to Airmen, or we cut it short and call it NOTAMS. NOTAMS. The NOTAMS are going to tell you that IR route, whatever that is active on this day at this time. So that means if you're out there flying around in that area, you might have some problems. And we've got a bunch of them around Pensacola, especially You get that information from the chart. You look up in the NOTAMs for that airway or that military route and see if there's any activity and when you're doing your planning. All of these different colors, all of these dark lines, all of these light lines mean something. These charts are extremely informative, but man, they're a pain in the neck. There's a huge amount of information on there. Huge. Okay, I've talked long enough. Anybody want to say something about this? You probably got 1,000 questions, and I doubt if I can answer them all, but we can try. Anybody want to say anything about these charts? We're not going to talk about them anymore. This is it. They're done. Thank God. What do you think? Come on, ask me a question. Huh? They are like confusing. You're not wrong. You are exactly right. Any comments? Questions?
Are these like blue lines that these rivers?
Are the blue lines that are jagged and look like snakes rivers? Yes. And if you want to verify that, look over here in the legend and find a blue line like a snake. And it's somewhere. If you poke around in there, you can find it. But yes, those are rivers. And somewhere on that line, it has its name. And it'll be real small and real hard to find. But it's somewhere. Anything else? They try to put things on these VFR charts that you can identify from the air. Like power lines. And nowadays, gas lines. Gas lines have all the trees cut off of them. It looks like just somebody cut all the trees down and you made this path through the woods. And that's a gas line. If it's got poles sticking up in it, and it's got wires on those poles, guess what that is? Your power line. So there's a lot of stuff on this chart. A lot of stuff. One other thing I want to point out. Go to Pensacola. Go straight up from the top of Pensacola till you find Victor 198. Come straight up and find Victor 198. Go straight across till you find Bay Minette Airport. And look south of Bay Minette Airport and you see these towers that look like the Eiffel Tower in Paris sticking up. What are they?
Airplanes?
Huh?
Airplanes?
No, I don't think they're power plants. They are large towers like TV towers. Look over here and it'll explain what they are in the legend. They're large towers like TV towers. That's right. 1,000 foot higher AGL. How about the ones just next to it? What are they? Are they 1,000 feet AGL? These little these right here? Those are less than 1,000 feet AGL. So if you're flying along and you know you're and you're close to those towers, got talking about? I can't see anything on this stupid chart. Okay. Where are we? Okay, here we are. You see this square here, it's got these little tick marks on these lines? You see there? That's latitude and longitude marks. If you're inside that square, it's got a number, a big blue number. What's that blue number? Huh? That number right there, here's the square. See there? See that square? That's your longitude and latitude. This is the latitude, this is the longitude. That number in there, if you are anywhere in that square, the highest obstacle in that square, if you have an up-to-date chart, is 2,200 feet. Now what if you've got a chart that's 3 years old? Yeah, it may not be right. You might have a little bit of a problem. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Alright, here's the... You see this? That's the latitude mark. That's the longitude mark. See there? You see that square? Okay. What's the highest obstacle in that square? No, that blue number. 2,200 feet. And it's that tower. That's Channel 5 tower over Mobile. Get it? Make sense? Okay. Go over there to where we went up, take your 115, go straight up to the top, and you'll see, okay, that's green. That's green there, right there. Go up there past where we have that 115. Got it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, okay. Go up here. Here's the Pigeon intersection. Here, right here. That's Greenville Airport. Right there. Look at that. Well, let's say you're going from Pensacola to Greenville. Alright? See it right there. About that. Got it? Greenville. If you're going from Pensacola to Greenville, what's the highest obstacle in the square that Greenville is located? 1,000 what? 1,200 feet. Everybody agree with that? Huh? You buy that? There's your square. 1,200 feet. Make sense? You got it? So, that's a lot easier to find. Why is it so easy to find? It's a big deal. Huh. It's a big deal. So if you're flying along, now is that 1,200 feet above the ground? Or on your altimeter mean sea level? No. Look at the legend. What does the legend say? space. Find it in the legend. Don't feel bad, I can't find it. Let's go over here. Is the dark blue number that gives you the highest obstacle in that grid square, in that square, MSL or AGL?
Oh, I'm not listening. It says elevation at the top above means sea level, height above ground under construction or
Attaboy.
position.
So it's MSL, right? You got it? Okay. Make sense? Okay, guys. You've been here just long enough. Hold your charts up, put them away, and go walk around in circles or something and move a little bit and get the blood flowing. Wake up.
Now you go find your drum. Okay, Navarro, what we got here?
Did that thing go dead again? Did it go dead?
It wasn't on.
It was on.
This time wrong. Okay.
Anybody want to,
I don't want to go to the same. Let's go to the same.
All right, man. I'm gonna attempt some Pilots ATC again one more time.
All right, you guys, current location, go ahead, click on current location. I'll talk you through it in a minute, bring it up. Okay.
All right.
Location. Go to the middle box, clear that out, just hit escape. Go to the middle box where it says by airport ID. KPMS.
G1000 is dead.
Okay.
B2 installing
Go regional.
installing Natus, man. 12125.
Flight plan. Flight plan.
You know you can do it there.
Select
You know where to do it?
KPMS.
You can do it here, or you can do it
Here.
here. Now click on the standby on the comm,
Destination, where you want to
on the comm side.
go.
You got nav side and you got the comm side. This is the comm and this is the nav bottom. 12125. Hit enter. Okay, now switch it over. You can do it there or you can do it there. Hit the top one. I think it's the top one on there.
Weather is not currently available for Pensacola
That's right.
International. Arriving and departing runway 35.
Okay.
Weather is not
Switch it
currently
back.
available for Pensacola International.
Okay, let's type in our ground 12190. You can do it. Let's do it over here. 12190.
GLA, KTLA. Tallahassee International. You got Tallahassee.
Okay, go ahead, switch it over. Okay, go ahead and hold the red knob. Ground says the November 172 request taxi to runway. There you go.
November 172 taxi to runway 35.
She's supposed to give us instructions. She didn't give us instructions. Go ahead and click the map. See what 35 is? Can you see where you're at? Okay. The easiest way, taxi via way Alpha 3, all the way up, crossover D, Alpha, short. So you're gonna turn around. Your feet, remember, no hands. Your feet in your throttle. Not too long. There you go. I think that King Air's, that's not a King Air. I think he's going the same place. With that refueler hanging on the back. Pretty much following him. Yep.
Okay, make sure you go ahead and change it to GPS. That small one. Got it.
Yeah, see, I don't have to be on GPS. We can be on anything.
It's nighttime. It's nighttime on Mars.
So you got it back up, huh? Okay, good.
Cessna 172 contact tower on
Oh, sorry.
119er.9er. Have a great flight.
Hit the button. The button. 119.9er says November 172. Click it over.
November 172 frequency is 11.
Got it. Okay. Click the button. Tower says the November 172 is holding short. Runway 35. Ready for takeoff.
November 172 backtrack runway 35 winds are calm altimeter 29er cleared for takeoff. Runway 35 squawk 1200.
Have fun.
Tower. November 172 squawking 1200. Okay. Hit the, is it standby? To your right, standby. Get out. Back way. Just hit standby. STBY. STBY. There you go. 1200. 1200. Hit the backspace. At the top. Back. 1200. 00. 1, the backspace. Backspace. 1, 2, 0, 0. Is the 2 not showing up? 1, 2. That's weird. 40, and then, alright, we're good. Alright, man. Go ahead and take off. You cleared us. You know what a squawking is, right? When you he just gave us a squawk code to the tower. He's locked onto that code. When we take off, he's going to follow us. He's monitoring us on the radio with that frequency.
I'm sorry.
135. 135.
Turn the altitude on.
I don't know why he squawked us back there, but he did.
Turn the altitude on autopilot. It'll come on all night.
The software that we use, you're really supposed to do a flight plan in the pilot tape. You see that software that comes up on his window? When you don't do a flight plan, you have to fly what Mr. Skip was talking about, VFR, visually flying.
So is
You
this?
might stop us again. Okay. All right, man, go ahead and take off.
All that is really good.
Let me like.
Approaching 3 miles.
Okay. We're going to multitask.
Pilot is that right?
Flaps, flaps.
1 degree of flaps. Go ahead and take off. When you're going to get to about 500 feet, you're going to bank whichever way, left or right. It doesn't, pretty much don't matter. Because once you get airborne, you're going to put in your direct flight plan. Once you get about 500 feet. Where we're going, there's no tower, so we won't be talking to the guy on the radio.
200 feet.
Give us a little volume.
Once you go 3,000 feet, you can. All right, I need some good landing, guys. Good landings.
Okay. Go ahead. Hit your back button. While you're doing that, your back. There you go. Your flight plan. KPNS and waypoint KPNS.
9,600 feet.
Enter. And waypoint. KJKA. KA. Keep the wings level, man. Enter. Okay. Backspace. Yeah.
9,800
There's
feet.
your line. Follow your line. See the line right there. That's where it goes. Maintain 2,500 feet. No autopilot today. That's not working right. Had an update and couldn't retrieve it, so we got to fly manually. How far is that airport from where we're going? 26 nautical miles. Okay. Okay, you got something down that shouldn't be down, man. There you go. Okay. Give me a heading 240. I'm trying to reach out the corners a little bit. Okay. Go ahead and click on KPNS and see all the runways.
Cessna 172 have a good morning. Frequency change approved.
Okay, thank you. That's where we just took off on KPNS. All the runways. Okay, what runway we just take off on? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if it'll allow us to do a landing. Okay, we're still on tower. We'll click that button. Tower November 172 request full stop landing.
November 172 enter pattern on a left downwind for runway 35. Call downwind.
La-da-dee, la-da-da-da, la-da-dee. He's probably gonna give you a hard time, but I'm gonna let you repeat this crap back what he just said. La-da-dee. See that right there? Put your mic to your mouth and say what he just said. The yellow one.
Enter pattern or they left downwind for
That's it. Cool. That's where we're going. Now we're turning back around.
51 minutes.
We're going to come in from the left. Runway 35. Easy, man. Remember your mama's in here.
Large hours is 36 minutes.
You don't want her throwing up on you. Beating you upside the head. What are you doing? I thought you said you got a fly. Or your dad. Boy. That's how my father used to talk to me. Boy. 35. Left down, about left down, left down. How far are we from the airport, man? 3.4 miles? Okay, we gotta get it down some. Gotta get it down, at least down to 2,000. There you go, pull your power back. You don't want to hear no, you want to hear, there you go. You want to get it down. Don't worry about the airspeed. That thing you go to, I think 160 knots. Okay. 3.5, right? Okay. We can put our flaps down at 100 knots. At 100 knots. Yeah, you're lying. Wrong base. There you go. Yeah, she's lying. Okay, while you're doing that, hold that red button. Tower November 172 is on final. Let go.
November 172 good morning. Squawk 1200.
We're already at squawk. Okay. Easy on that nose, man. That's good. That's good. Don't depend too much on that thing there, because you got to. Where's that runway? Got to go past it, man.
600 feet.
Yeah, you were way out there. I mean, you got time to correct. We're kind of far out. Easy, man. Jerk, your mama's over here getting sick. She's sick.
500 feet.
Dad's over here saying, Brendan, we're going to have to put you in a bus, man. You can't. You're jerking us too much. Okay, that's my boy. There you go. Easy, man, easy.
400
Looks good. You should be a little bit more at the center. That looks good. Pull up a little bit. Don't land on all three. Do it again, man. You landed on all three. You gotta land on the rear too. Go ahead, take off. Full throttle. Okay. Change our flight plan. Flaps up. While you're doing that, we'll multitask. Go ahead and get the flight plan.
100 feet.
Hit KJA. Remove. Okay, go back. Go to nearest. Find the nearest airport we can go to. Nearest airport. Okay, just look at the list. What we got, man? What we got to choose from? Is that an airport? Click on it. Click on the chart. No chart, no airport. Back. KPNA, that's an airport. That's a military thing. Go ahead. Click on it. Yeah, we can go to that one. Okay. Go back. 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 We go to flight plan. Where I'm going. KPNA, add.
That was a KN.
Huh?
That was a KN.
KPNA, I think. It'll show up, it'll tell us KPNA. Yep, Pensacola. KPNA, Lens. I don't know what's.
I saw KN.
Okay, we'll go ahead and look back there. Could be a mistake. Yeah, that's it, Naval Air Station. Cool. And we're not far from there. Now technically, yeah, we're not allowed to fly in there, but hey, this is simulation, so what the heck. And go back to your map. See how far away are we from there? This 750, that's the one that autopilot use. This is the one that everybody loves. This one right here. It's a lot better than this thing. Okay, it's right on the coast. Right on the Gulf, I mean. So you gotta turn around whichever way. I don't think there's a frequency. Go ahead and go back to KPNA, whatever it is. Click on the chart. Waypoint info. Chart. Make it bigger. Full. Down to the bottom, full. It's not as going to be a jerk. Okay, go ahead. Back to your map. I don't think we can land there. We're not supposed to land there. I don't think it's going to give me a radio frequency. So we're going to multitask there. Go back. Flight plan. Delete that one. Go back to nearest airport. We go to nearest VOR. Nearest VOR. Go back, not get out, go back. Nearest VOR. VOR. That's what he was talking about earlier. Where's the nearest one? 8.9 miles. None. That's at Softly Field. Click on it. Okay. Let's go west. Okay, get out. Click on, go ahead. Click on nearest. Go back to nearest. Nearest. Down in the airspace. Okay. Go to nearest airport. I'm just getting you to multitask, man. While you fly, that's all we're doing. Let's find another airport other than that military installation where we can land at. Something's got a chart. No chart. Okay. And then let's go ahead and that crap. Go back. You can always scroll down too. Go back. You can scroll down to the arrows. There's more airports. That's me, yeah. You don't want to go to Whiting Field, that's a military station. Yeah, check that one out. Choctaw, what's that? Choctaw. Yeah, hit that one. Walton Beach. It doesn't have no tower. Go back. Want to find something with a tower. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Hereford is military. Sunny Cham. Altmore. Admore. Get that one. Admore none. Get that one. Wow. No radio. I'm trying to find something for radio. Go back. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Destin Executive, BabyNet. Don't talk. Get Choctaw again. I don't think get Choctaw. KNFJ. Next one up, next one up. KNFJ, yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what we do, hit Mobile. Just type in, go back, flight plan, KMOB at waypoint. Okay, enter. There you go. Go to your map. Okay, let's see what it is. Follow that line. Probably going to. Gonna give me more. This thing is weird. Tell you what we'll do. Delete both of those. I'll put KPNS in. KMOB. A lot of times this thing won't. KMOB, yeah. It won't change unless you restart. Okay. Go back to the map. I can't get rid of that. Oh, okay. Let's do that airport to KMOB. KJKA to KMOB. Yeah. delete all that crap. Yeah. Yeah, KJK. Right, and backspace, yeah. Still stuck on KPNS. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, I see how it's doing. That's good. Okay, that's where we're going. A white line, and let's pull up. Give some gas, man. You're flying like a snail. Okay. Let's go ahead and do air and a half. If you got an iPad on you, you can do this, type in air, nav. Do this while you're in the air. Remember Mr. Skip was talking about looking at charts and all that crap in the air? Yeah. This is all part of it. M-O-B. Mobile. Let's see which runways they got. Yeah, runway 15, that's common ILS. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, this 124, type in 124.75. We're a long ways up, but you know, from Mobile. Hey, this 124.75. There you go. I got a multitasking.
Good. Good. Better get the ATIS.
I know we're too far out.
No, you're not. You can
From
get it
Mobile?
from there. Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
Switch it over, man. 1-2, got it? 124.75? Yeah, we're too far out. Okay.
He's got 121.75. He only had 124.75.
124?
Weather is not currently available for Bay Minette Municipal. Arriving and departing runway 26.
Okay.
Weather is not currently available
You
for
going to
Bay
Bay Minette or
Minette
Mobile?
Municipal.
Oh, is it Mobile?
Arriving and departing runway 26.
Mobile.
Weather is not currently available for Bay Minette
124.75.
Municipal. Arriving and departing runway 26.
ILS 15.
Weather is not currently
Alright, switch it
available for
back.
Bay Minette Municipal. Arriving and
Okay. Go ahead and hit. Let's see. I don't know why I said Bay Minette. Folex. Okay, we'll stay on this course right now. And again, maybe we won't stay on this course because you know what? We'll never get there at this speed. So now we're going to go back to KPNS and we're going to land. We're going to land on a different runway. Alright, let's see. We're going to hit 119.90. We're already there. We're already there.
weather is not currently available.
There. Okay. Click the button. Tower, November 172, request full stop landing. One more time. Tower, November 172, request full stop landing.
November 172, this is Tower, go ahead.
Good. Tower, November 172, request full stop landing. There you go. When I get through talking, just let go of the button. One more time. Tower, November 172, request full stop landing.
November 172, expect to enter on a left downwind for runway 35. Call downwind.
Hit the button. Runway 35, call downwind, November 172. There you go. You're doing the same thing again. gonna be on the left. Where we at? Where we at? Where's 35? Okay. I didn't see which way we're going.
Scared. I thought I was gonna die. I thought my man was gonna die.
Is that a carrier?
Huh?
Is that a carrier?
That looks like an oil rig. It's got four. Yeah, it's got four legs on it. Yeah. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong, man. It's not a boat, that's for sure.
Some type of platform.
Hello. Hello. I already got to take care of my insurance license. Wait a minute. That might not be my insurance money.
I got N1716. No, it's the same.
I got an N176.
I got N176.
Yeah,
Why are you? Why did they probably?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah. Oh, the airport is right there. What is happening? No.
Yeah, breathe. You're gonna die.
What are you
You're
doing?
about to die. You're about to die.
What is happening?
Breathe. You're about to die. You're about to die.
No. It was like going up. Going up.
You're about to
I'm
die.
good now, see? It was like going up and down.
Y'all still in the air right now.
I'm not out. Get close. He got close though. He's gonna be like a little while. 46 minutes. Imagine.
All right, man, make this one count. I'll land on both two wheels. No three, two. Hello. I got it. I got it taken care of. Thanks.
I forgot, bro.
3-5.
What is happening?
Don't pass that runway, man. You don't want it to come back. Okay. Hit that button. Tower November 172 is on base. There you go. Hit it again. Tower November 172 is on final. There it is.
Speed for flaps to height 1,000 feet. Warning. Speed for flaps to height. Warning. Speed for flaps.
See if we did a flight plan with this.
Speed for flaps to height.
If we did a flight plan with this software, this guy would know exactly where we were at all times. We'd have to do exactly what we're supposed to do. But right now, he doesn't really know where we're at. We're just flying around, calling in sign, call signs. He's trying to pick it up as best as he can. Don't get too low, man. You got some trees over there. You got 300 feet. It's kind of low. I don't want to fly through those trees. I would never come in that low with those trees. But it's simulated, so hey. And I guarantee in real life you wouldn't be that low either. Alright. Good. Land on them back wheels, not the three. The front ones. There you go. There you go. Just hold it. Let it come on down. There you go. That's how you do it. Let it stop. That's it, man. That's how you land. Listen for the. All right, man. Good job.
Starcom cleared for takeoff. Runway 35 squawk 1200.
But squawking 1200. Runway 35 says the Victor Mark. November 172. We're already at 1200. You click ident. See what I see at the top? It says ident. Yeah. Okay. Get on the runway. To the left. Give me one notch of flaps. Good. Clear for takeoff, man. Get her on up there. We already identified squawk 1200. Can we get airborne? I want you back. Get about 500 feet. You're going to hit easy. I'm multitasking today. Get your flaps up. Other way. There you go. Keep on going. Look at the window. They're up. Good. Keep your nose level. Nose level. There you go. Use that trim. There you go, man. You're doing good. You're doing good, man. You're doing good. If you did this every day, shoot, man, you'd be like, it's like breathing, man. It's nothing to this. When you get in a real plane, piece of cake. Okay, 500 feet. Let's see. Go to hit the back button while you're flying. Hit that back button down there. Hit it again. Go ahead. Hit. Hit flight plan. Okay. Remove that KMOB. Click on that. Remove. Okay. Type in. Just go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Hit nearest. Keep your plane. Keep your wings level. Hit nearest. There you go. Nearest airport. Hit Cape NPA. NAS. Okay. Hit that view chart. We can go there. Yeah. Okay.
Cessna 172 enjoy your morning.
Okay, well,
Frequency change approved.
KNPA, click back. 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 Flight plan. Add waypoint. KNPA. You got it. Enter. Okay, that's where we're going now. Hit the back button. Hit your map. It might pull it up. Yep, it pulled it up. There it is, KNPA. How far are we from there right now? Go ahead and click on it. That's not KNPA. KNPA below it. Bingo, there you are. 9.4 nautical miles. Okay, let's fly towards that airport. Let's maintain 2,500. Get it down a little bit. Click on KNPA. See what airports, what runways we got. You already clicked on it. Make it bigger. Magnify it. Bring it in. There you go. So I'm working today, man. I'm making you work for your money. What runways we got? What run? We doing good. What runways we got?
25, 19. I think this is 7.
071. Good. Okay. Let's land on 19. It's closest. Scroll out. We're not supposed to land there because that's a military facility, but this is simulated, so it don't matter. We're going to that runway. Get your altitude down, though. Get your altitude down. Doing good, man. You see where you're at? We gotta land on 19. It's over there, right? You're gonna veer to your right a little bit. There you go. We're 7 nautical miles from that airport, so we gotta get our altitude down.
Still need to sit there and see what the kids want to take them home. They want to take
Yeah,
them home.
whatever. Hey, man. You the man, man.
Warning. Maximum cruise speed reached.
We're 6 nautical miles. We want to get down to at least 2,000 feet. So lower than that. You know, go back on your throttle. Remember when we landed, we want to go right down. Listen to that engine saying. There you go. We don't want to fly full power coming in on a landing. That was no Cessna. Look good, man. Look good. Turn the darkness a little bit.
Cruise speed reached.
We're going to get it going in just a minute.
See where the runway is? Can you see it? Okay, good. That's where we want to go, man.
You ain't, I know who you are.
Tonight 2,000 feet.
4 nautical miles. We're almost there. Looking good, man. I can't call it to this airport. This is a military facility. Like technically, we're not supposed to land there, but like I said, it's simulated, so we're gonna go for it.
Where you at, Biloxi?
We're going to KNPA.
Oh. Folks are here.
Oh, okay. All right, man. When you land, man, I'll take the camera out there.
Hey.
Huh? What was left over? There might be something there.
Tonight 1,000
There was a
feet.
couple, I think.
see any? Feels like 2 packets left.
Ride 800 feet.
Feels like two plastic packages of those things. Looking good, man.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? This Dad? That man wearing the right t-shirt, I tell you. Good. I'm strong, baby.
I got all these army guys around, come
That's
on.
right. Arm is strong.
Yeah? Wow.
All right, man, not too low. Maintain about 500 right there. Then we bring it on down. You're doing good, doing good. Doing good, doing good. Don't listen to him. Maintain, don't go no lower. Don't go, hold that. There you go, there you go. Get it down the center. Get it down the center. All right, man. We want to land on them back 2 wheels, not all 3, the back 2. So you want to raise that nose. There you go. Start pulling your throttle down. Pull your nose up a little bit. Pull your nose up a little bit. Pull back on the stick. Pull back. There you go. Let it come on down. Let it come on down. It's coming down. It's coming down. Pull back on the stick a little bit. There you go. Let it come on down. Let it come on down. Let it come on down. Hold that. Hold it. Hold it. There you go. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There you go. Pull back a little bit. A little bit. Good. Landing on 2, man. Perfect. Gotcha. All right. Good job. I gotta grab this camera so we can do this stuff in here.